On this week's Fishin' Hog Country, we're still in Canada, staying at Lost Bay Resort. We took a little side trip to one of many small lakes near Cliff Lake. This particular lake was just full of nice bass. But the toothy critters wouldn't leave us alone. I'm fishing this trip with Brandon Bell and Brian Jansen. We're dodging the rain showers, but still having a great time on a summertime afternoon in Canada. You're watching the Fishin' Hog Country television program featuring Express Bows.
Fish? Good fish? Yeah, it's a good fish. That's a pike.
Yeah, that's probably what just bit my line. See if it's in there.
Easy there, bud. A toothy critter.
Another snake.
Weenie fish. Nope, there's no line there. What'd you have on?
Just a hook.
There he is, folks. That's what you catch up here.
Tie him on right in a good spot here.
That's the reason I wasn't messing with him. It's another toothy critter.
They're stacking.
Yeah.
But he's got my hook maybe.
Now, where's the bass?
They're running them out.
You know, you've heard the commercial, where's the beef?
Where's the bass, huh?
Where's the bass? He does not want to turn loose my jig. Let me borrow your pliers there a minute. There he goes. And he got my trailer.
What's what happened to Brian the other day?
Get it
Those frog leg trailers.
He ain't turning that sucker loose. And he's out of here. Good bass. Here's your bass.
Fighter.
That's one we've been looking for. Is he coming in?
He's trying. He must stay under the boat there.
Yeah, that's good fish. That's good fish.
Use that bigger pole there.
Those little poles will make them so fun. I mean, they feel like you got a 10-pounder on.
Yeah, they do. Pretty good one.
Yeah. Now, Brandon, we've been to you the first time up here to Canada.
Gosh, I must have been at least 15 years ago. So about 10 years old.
Do you remember anything about that first trip?
I really don't. Remember just wanting to catch some muskie. Caught a big one. I think it was 1988, I remember.
How big was it?
He was like 22 pounds, about 44 inches long. Pretty good one.
And you were 10 years old?
10 years old. Hit it right at the boat. Had 8-pound test line on it.
Did you touch it?
I don't remember that. I know they're slimy though.
Oh, they're nasty. They stink. I know the guys that are from up this way, you know, in the northern states, they, you know, that's their ultimate. You know, we all want to catch a big bass, you know, or something, but they want to catch those 50-inch muskies. And
nothing's more fun when they hit the top water.
They're nuts. They're nuts. Well, they've got them on Cliff Lake. I mean, Cliff Lakes is a trophy muskie lake, and
we raised about 5 this morning. No luck in hitting any of them, though. Hooking any of them.
Well, you know they're there. I mean, we've just been seeing them all week.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, this very jig that I'm pitching today, we were coming down the bank just like the stuff we've been seeing. Pat and I were, and Pat caught one, and about 30 inches long probably. We got that all taken care of, and it wasn't but just we got back to the bank and I made one pitch and caught one that was 36 inches long, and the girth on that gal was just huge. She was just big in the middle. It's kind of like me, just big around the middle.
Didn't really nail it, just kind of came up and poked at it.
Let's see if he wants this. There he is.
I don't think that's the same one, but it could.
That's a little rascal there.
All right, catch and release. You going back at the tree there?
Yeah, I'm going to throw kind of toward the bank and back in here in just a second. That's all right. Don't get in a hurry. We're in no hurry. It don't matter who catches these fish.
Well, I want to catch them all.
Oh. This may end up being a northern show. Yeah, I'm out here with Brandon Bell, the northern fisherman extraordinaire.
I haven't caught one yet.
The northern guide extraordinaire.
I hear them yelling over there at us.
That'll give the cameraman a fit when they do like that. There's a little bass.
You didn't want to come in here.
And one more guy, and he ate one more trailer. There he is.
Good fish?
That's a nice little one. That's about eating size. That's the kind we've been filleting and eating up here at the resort. And
best tasting right there.
last night we ate fish until we about popped. And he's out of here.
Probably see us coming.
Man, it didn't matter yesterday down there. We sat over the same tree. You got a good one?
Yeah, decent.
He's a running.
He's a fighter. Doesn't want to come in the boat.
Those are good supper size.
Stole my leech. That's where we were getting them over by that log. They were stacked in here the other day.
Look at him go. They just go nuts. He's rolling around. He's trying to cut me off. Man, I got him.
Wrap.
Got him in the noose. Look at there. Choke it!
Fun not to be out here like that. Did a few casts.
I'm more unhappy about it than he is, I can tell you that. Let's see here. There you go, buddy.
Good hit. Yep. He's giving me plenty of chances.
How many times has he hit it?
That's 3 now. Now my bait's messed up. Go. popping it.
You gonna get it? Was it a good one?
I don't think so. I don't think it's big enough to take it.
That'd have been tough getting him. You got him? Yeah. Oh, that's not
That
good.
doesn't sound good, does it?
And he wants to get that bait in you. You stuck me, I'll stick you.
What's happening? Got him.
All right.
Wish we could get in some big ones.
I'm gonna put your jig in there and see if he's got a big brother that likes crawdads. On the, what is that, torpedo?
It's a little blue chrome torpedo.
We've got the cloud cover now.
We do. This will help.
Got a little ripple on the water.
Help that a lot.
There's a little beaver pad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a stupid pike. Another pike.
They're loaded in here.
Did you hear that?
Knocked himself out.
He ran smack into the boat. This is as hard as he could go. Get me and you both slimy. Is he on? He's on. All right. That's a decent bass.
Decent one.
He just couldn't resist the leech. Couldn't resist the leech. Look how dark he is compared to what we've been catching just down the road at Little Place.
Darker water.
Yeah.
Not darker.
Well, folks, stay with us. Watch these messages, and we'll be back with more Fishing Hog Country from Ontario, Canada. If we don't get hit by lightning. Whoa! Okay. Well, here we are again at Lost Bay Resort on Cliff Lake in Ontario, Canada, and we're here with Doug and Deb Drinkwalter, and they own the resort here, and we're so excited to be here. This is our second trip for Fishing Hog Country back to Lost Bay, and we're having just as much fun as we did before.
Good, good. I'm glad to hear that.
We have caught lots of fish, and we've caught some really nice bass. We've caught not a huge muskie, but we've caught enough to give you a thrill.
Good, good. That's important.
Well, we're going to go back out and see if we can't catch some more fish.
Very good.
Now, once again, we appreciate you guys having us up.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
There's a fish.
Oh, I got one too.
Ah, good. I hope yours is better than mine. Yeah, you got a decent one. All right.
I'm cheating now.
Look at that. Mine's not as quite as big as the bait is.
Want to double his size.
You know, you wonder, what are these guys thinking? You know, they got to be really aggressive to do that. Well, folks, this afternoon I'm fishing with Brian Jansen. Brian's a med student down in Little Rock, and he's up here with Brandon Bell this weekend. And is this your first trip to Canada, Brian?
Yes, sir, it is.
What do you think?
No prettier country than this.
You had a good time?
Oh, I've had a great time.
Week's about over.
It is.
I really don't want to go home. Do you?
I'll tell you, fishing here is totally different than fishing in Arkansas. You just don't ever know what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Exactly.
one throw, smallmouth, the other throw is a pop, the other throw is a big muskie.
Yeah. It's it's kind of like being on an adventure all the time, and you guys you've been on those lakes, on the Portage Lakes, and waded mud and got in there where the big boys are. I guess you've caught a lot of bass.
We have. I guess one day we probably caught 10 over 16 inches.
That's good. And they fight. They fight so much harder than the bass do at home. Even the smallmouth bass at home. I mean, the smallmouth pound for pound probably fights as hard as anything there is. But up here, they're all like footballs, and they just fight like crazy.
Have you noticed just how engorged these fish are with food?
Oh, they eat. They've got a short growing season.
Yeah.
There's another little bitty rascal. I can't seem to
pounding that topwater.
Yeah. I can't seem to catch any big ones, but I'm catching little ones. And you know what? I'll take that any day of the week. I like to have my line stretched. Just trying to get every one of these fish are hitting us exactly the same way. They're getting the back hooks on this chug bug. There's another one, and he's out of here. Get us backed off here just a little bit. See if we can get another one out there. I know there's some good ones here. We've been up here fishing, and I caught one 2.5, 3 pounds in here the other day, and that's all you can handle on a spinning rod and 6-pound line.
Boy, these leeches are hard to get on.
Oh, I hate those things. Boy, they catch a fish, don't they?
They're their own. Using this live bait. You get your family out here, have your kids out here, they can just catch all they want.
Oh yeah, once you get past the leech thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me a while.
Once you get past the leech thing, you can catch a lot of fish. And I'm still not past it. I'll use them because I know how much they'll catch. But I grab those things and I stick them on a hook as fast as I can get them on. And then I get them in the water. I don't want to touch them. Those things are gross.
I never had a problem with worms, but I don't know. First time.
I've never had a worm latch on to me before. All right. Is it good? He got that little pole bent.
I tell you, I don't see how these things fight this hard. You wouldn't think they'd have it in them.
Oh. Yeah, they're good. Pull that sucker up here. All right. Now that one was on one of those leeches we hate so bad, but you can see they just bite them. They bite the leech. They bite that leech. As long as I'm catching them on topwater periodically, I'm gonna stay with the topwater.
Trouble, he swallowed it.
Good fish. That's a good one. Uh-oh. What do you mean, uh-oh? That didn't look like a uh-oh to me. If you backlash, that's a uh-oh. So when you back in school?
Oh,
About the 1st of September?
Yep. I'll tell you, I've been fishing up on Crooked Creek near Yellville.
Uh-huh.
And I've been fishing in Mountain View, all for smallmouth.
Uh-huh.
Never caught bigger smallmouth than I have here at this lake.
Oh, yeah.
It's a whole different experience.
And Pat's back there taping the whole thing. Did you get that? I got that. Golly, stereo.